the Wizard, something is going on, something is not right in this situation. There is still no update on whether or not he was shot. People don't know exactly what happened. They have yet to come out and say what exactly happened. People are assuming that he was shot and stuff, but they have yet to say that. They have only said that he passed away. So in this clip, they said that he was found around 6:30 in the morning by someone who was walking their dog at the time and called the police. And there was no reports or any calls that has been made calling the and tell them to come, there has been a shooting or anything. None of that happened. So this is why some people believe that he was actually dropped off at the location. That's why he was outside and not inside, and there were no sounds or anything of any sort of like competition or anything happening around that area. Some people are actually saying that he was with Spott and got him, and then they showed the car and they kidnapped him and did all the stuff to him and then dropped him off at that location. This is crazy, and this was some type of setup. There is no doubt about that one, especially if the story is what they're saying it is. They are trying to cover up on the story and find the best way to actually put it out to the public and stuff, but then the real people who was close to the situation will come out and speak on the situation. Brought him at this location where his brother died, apparently. This is what they are saying. So I found this and it reads, SpottNWiz was with Wiz. They shot him and then kidnapped Wiz and slit his throat, then took him where his brother Jib, Killer Peanut, died at the inn Hannadale. Shit ain't have nothing to do with ATK 1200 or SG. So this person is basically saying that it has nothing to do with all these other guys. Him and SpottNWiz was together. Kind of seems like sort of believable. SpottNWiz wasn't well when that situation happened. Apparently it was a drive-by, and then they kidnapped Wiz and stuff and took him to this location where his brother Jib died, and apparently 5 other people died at that same location, the same location where someone that he was really close to died. So I'm reading up on all the different things, and I'm looking at the story and I'm thinking there's no way it can't be true, but the track record is there. And if he was transported like what it looks like, it reminds me of the Y&W Maddie situation where he transported these 2 persons. Like, we don't know exactly, we don't know what happened, we don't know who did it. So people are going to put the 2 and 2 together. There is so much things people are saying, like, but these theories come from somewhere. It don't just come out like that. Like, people don't just start saying that, right? First of all, they said that he just passed away. They didn't say exactly what happened, but then, I mean, the people at the scene can clearly see what happened, even though they might be assuming. Why they're so hesitant to say exactly what happened? And that's because they are trying to get the story right. So this is a couple of tweets that Wiz the Wizard posted yesterday, right? And he said in one of them, he said, I ain't gonna ever stop dissing my ops. Fuck all them dead ops. And the other one, he said, okay, I'm about to turn this out here. I'm about to get real disrespectful. I've been chilling, don't got bored. That. So he was literally taunting the opposite. That's what it looks like, right? But then at the same time, we don't know exactly if it was him making them tweets. It said like them tweets, this is the time of the tweets. I don't know if it's him 100 that tweet them, but I would assume that it was him. This is so weird, and it's going to get even weirder when the information comes out and it don't add up, because it's already not adding up as we speak right now. It's not adding up. Why they're not saying exactly what happened? SpottNWiz got with him, and if SpottNWiz was with him, why didn't they report them about it together? Like, people are adding it up, because, you know, if the situation happened and this situation happened with Wiz in Florida, like, it just don't make sense what's actually going on. This feels like some type of hit was sent out. These people were actually talked to, and some type of hit was sent out, and SpottNWiz was meant to die on the scene. SpottNWiz was meant to die. They shot up the car over 20 times and he was hit in the legs apparently, and he's okay now. That's what the manager and everything's coming out and saying, but then there's a bit of confusion around that as well. How is he being found, end up in that situation? Just feels like a backdoor. It feels like a backdoor. It feels like a setup. Like, was he robbed? Like, did he have anything on him? Like, what's about the jury? What's up with the chain? You know, they always move around with this money and stuff. Kodak Black situation now. So let's talk about the Kodak Black and the Jack Boy situation. And then people are saying that he was advised by Kodak Black. They are saying that it was done for Kodak Black, and Jack Boy warned us, right? They said that Jack Boy was saying something that he was going to say Wiz throughout this argument that they was having the other day, not too long ago, about 3 weeks ago, with him and Jack Boy, where they was arguing about this contract. And the funny thing is, both of them, right, him and Wiz, was trying to get out of this Kodak Black contract that they signed. Jack Boy did this live, right, where Jack Boy was going off on Kodak Black was saying a few things like he don't want to get sacrificed and stuff. He don't want to get sacrificed and he don't want to be hanging around Kodak Black, and he's not going to hang around him because he's got real people around him that protects him, right? So he pays people and he does a lot of things, but he's not going to be around him and then end up getting sacrificed and stuff. And then he realized that Kodak Black was using brain on him because he said that he gave him like 3 albums, but then like Kodak Black didn't want them albums. He wanted that, and then Kodak Black said that he made him and stuff. So this is a few of the videos.
I don't care what you say, that's still my godson. That's still my godson. Pull up to Triller Ring, I'ma get in there and whoop you. I'ma whoop you. You got 100 to protect you. Everybody know you have money, whoa. I can't go against a nigga got money. Still trying to make it out the hood. Trump let you out on some wild party. Not working because you signed me for $2,500 for 1 album. I gave your 3 albums, but you don't want them 3 albums. Hey, them 3 albums ain't do so good. You know, it was the start. Now I'm saying, so you thinking this your homeboy, you thinking he wants you to win, but the whole time he like, nah. The first album I do that get numbers. This say, nah, we forgot the first. We forgot them 5 albums you just did. We gotta skip to this one. God damn, you have emotion. Let me eat.
So this was one of the videos of Jack Boy going at Kodak Black, mentioning sacrifice and stuff, and then people are saying that there is a video of him saying that he was going to try and sacrifice Wizard, saying all this stuff like when it came to the contract and stuff like that, right? There's also another theory of people saying that him and Kodak Black was really close, and the situations that they had, the situation that Wiz had where he beat this mouth case, they are saying that it has something to do with that, and it goes way back to do with the beef. That's why they ended up doing that to him and taking him to this place. It was a get back for the situation, for something that he did to do with that situation, with the case that he ended up beating. So it's a lot going on, but it's so crazy as well, like when you get down to certain things, how he posted this picture of him, right, literally where he was small like a baby and stuff, and then now like he's not here. I could have blackened him with this contracts issue like that they're all beefing about. It just seems a bit weird. Like, how are they beefing about contracts? Like, what's that about? And they are trying to get out of this contract, right? So Street Juice TV posted this, letting people hear how Wizard really felt about Kodak Black, right? And he was saying stuff like he wish it could have been different, like there's still love there and that, but it is what it is type thing, you know, like he wish it could have been different. Something is weird about this situation. We're just gonna have to wait and see what they say exactly happened, or if they're going to play it out, and when they do, what they choose to say and the words that they choose to use, because I feel like they already know what happened, but they are just trying to come up with the story to now part as public, and so like that's why they are just saying that he passed away, was found in front of this house. There is no one that called the police or anything on the scene to say that there was a shootout or anything like that. They are investigating the situation and so far have suspected foul play.